Good evening. It's Ejaz Akram from London. We got Paulina today from Poland. Yes, Paulina.
Good evening, everyone, and greetings from Poland. Good evening on our next topic related to long-term relationship. Um, so I hope it will be good and some new information for all of you.
Yeah. So today topic is relationship stages. What would you like to say?
Me first, yes. Ah, um,
If you want me to, I can say.
you maybe you can start, and I
All
will
right.
be the
Okay.
next.
No problem. Okay. There are many different ways to conceptualize the stages of a relationship. One common model is the five stages of relationship development proposed by psychologist John Gottman. According to this model, the five stages of relationships are: number one is acquaintance. This is the initial stage of a relationship where people first meet and get to know each other. Number two is building. In this stage, the relationship become more intentional and people start to put more effort into getting to know each other. Third is the crisis. This is a stage that can be uncomfortable as people start to have conflicts and differences of opinion. It is an opportunity for the relationship to grow as long as the couple is able to work through the conflicts and resolutions. Number four is stabilization. In this stage, the couple has developed a strong sense of commitment and has worked through many of the initial conflicts. The relationship becomes more stable and comfortable. Fifth is commitment. In the final stage, the couple is fully committed to each other and has developed a deep sense of trust and intimacy. Keep in mind that these stages are not necessarily linear and not all relationships follow this exact path, because I found there are seven other paths as well, which we will discuss at the end. Every relationship is unique and may go through these stages in a different order or at different speeds. Yes, now it's your turn. You say what you think about relationship
Yes,
stages.
it wasn't easy topic. Maybe just only stages, yeah, first, second, but because I also went through every single stage in my life. So I felt that it's not easy topic and
Mm.
somehow can be painful. But here, this life is not to scare, mm, not to talk negatively, but this knowledge, awareness, how it can look, and how much depends on us, uh, should be should be the key at the end. So let me start from saying that these are stages that almost every relationship goes through. Maybe it's not that like you said, Ayaz, that not every single stage you will experience because the last is like the end of the relationship. So absolutely, it's not my will and wish here to scare people and audience that it will be like that at the end it will be just betrayal or breakdown. But it's good to know how it can end and good to know how it can end beautifully as well. Um, in books, in movies, it's shown that it's like only this first part of relationship. So two people are searching for looking for each other, and finally they met somewhere in the world, and then it's shown in movies, in romantic movies, in books, that they will live happily till the end, and this relationship will just simply last. And it's very seldom that it's shown in books, in movies, in even in media, that there are stages that at the beginning is beautifully and so easily, but with time we go through next phase, and we can meet with conflicts, arguments, with misunderstanding, even with breakups. It can really happen, and it's natural because it's life itself. And it's good to be aware at the beginning, to start and to work properly, and not to take it as a dramatic whenever we meet with some turbulences. It's just life. And it's really natural that love evolves, and it's really natural. It's life, as I told. Our relationship changes because daily life changes, because our maturity changes, emotional maturity changes, environment, influence of environment, because our kids, children appear on this world, and many factors. Last life we were talking about. I have forgotten the name of the last life, but I mentioned surely about crisis, and I told that crises are sometimes the sign of the transition of some elements of immature, of being immature into being mature in relationships. So no need to drama, and the same in the stages. Stage number 1, 2, 3, 4. Because some small, maybe not crisis, but changes. But sometimes these changes can we name as crisis. You know what I have found? It was nothing new. But when I wrote on this my papers, I realized that it really causes a lot of stress. There are 5 disputable territories. Let me list: family and in-laws. A lot of discussions in the relationship about family and in-laws. Many problems as well. Sometimes mother-in-law, father-in-law, they try to put their nose into the relationship, and many problems sometimes because of this territory. Friends and ex-partners. It's so difficult when we start again, when we have ex-partners still like engaged into our lives because of kids, for example. It needs a lot of effort to build our, I don't know how to say, enclave, just to protect our life. But you can imagine it also can cause a lot of stress and crisis and quarrels and arguing. Money, it's the same. Money, upbringing, and sexuality. And every couple, at least with one territory, meet in life. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yeah, go ahead. You are saying
Okay.
experiences.
Yes.
Good.
These territories, these topics are specific, and they can really cause the trouble, the fire in the home, endless discussion, and with time, we need to work how to deal with these territories, how to solve the problem. Before talking about stages, let me mention only about 3 very essential, crucial ingredients important to have this long-term relationship, and also visible in every single stage, but it's up to us in how much it's visible. Sometimes it's like ending. It's passion, intimacy, and commitment. 3 ingredients, very important. And what is also important to know, and I have found it when I started to work on this topic, and it was my systematization point by point, I have found that there are many sources and many specialists with different division of stages. According to one, there are 7 stages. According to another, 10 stages. According to another, 5. So it's not that one only classification division, but many. But it doesn't matter. What is important that everyone in every this different division I saw that this stage, falling in love, and our perception of the partner as he is perfect, surely, definitely passes with some time. Not love, but falling in love. Falling in love and this ideal partner, our person. It really, in every division, I saw it. It passes. So it's also important to know how to build deeper this relationship, not to end after this first stage. And as it comes to, I don't want to sound like depressed, but again about crisis, and I mentioned last time as well that crises are every single period of time, like 4 years, 3 years, 7 years. It really can appear, but as I told before, it's the sign, and it's up to us to go through every crisis fluently and smoothly, without any deeper disturbance, not to ruin our life, because it's the sign of this transition of our immaturity into maturity. And now this stages. I was working on the division when was five phases, stages. So it's falling in love. It's the beginning. When we start, we just, it's romantic, like in the movie from Bollywood. In the movie, we start our love. We are deeply in love. And it lasts till 2 years. When romantic beginnings, it's the period of time, the next stage, 2 years till 4 years. Then we have complete relationship. It's seems like 4 years till 7 years. Then friendly relationships, the next 7 years, and more. It can last till the end. But sometimes we can list empty relationships, and it's the solution. This last is not that it must happen, but it can. It could be beautifully if we can finish with friendly or complete relationship. It could be really life and love we wish ourselves and everyone to experience. Yes, am I right? Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
Am I right? So let me. You told, but this life is our common duty in separated places to check if we agree, if we think the same or differently at the topic. So let me briefly explain or present this first stage, falling in love. So since the beginning, we met and we are deeply in love till 2 years. And as I told at the beginning, very romantic love is shown in movie, in our culture. Madness of love, and life then seems so beautifully, so simply, and we are as well able to capable with everything, and nothing can stop us. We have just our wings so big, so huge. Physiologically, endorphin is released, so we can observe the hormone of happiness. Our eyes sparkle. What else? Do you remember what else at this stage? Because I don't remember. But at this stage, we don't need to make any special effort. Everything usually goes so fluently, so naturally, so quickly. It's about as well showing our affection, empathy, showing the love, the words. Um, what else? Feelings are hot. Behaviors are very spontaneous, full of emotions. What else? Can you add something to this first stage? How to?
First stage, I mean that as I said before, in first stage, people they first acquainted and they try to understand each other and merging on each other. That the stage as well, merging stage. And other thing you can add in it, that it discovery. I mean that in first stage they realize what it they have found. While the ego is looking just for fun, the lovers have entered sacred space, and there can be an uncomfortable struggle between surface identity and the unconscious soul. Among the passion, new lovers often worry about small disappointments and small disappointments, things that don't meet their ideas, expectations, and list of what they want in a relationship. The impulse may be to run from the imperfect, but stay a while. It can be magical time because this like anxiety in the first point in first stage, that it can be anxiety as well, fears as well, and as you said, the previous um,
Hormones,
previous relationship
hormones.
problems, and those problems can cause people to hide and seek, and they both can have hope and fears as well, and they may want someone better, a lover more than this or a lot less than this. I mean, they are undecided people. You may not want to give up your independence. That can be a fear as well. People, they don't want to give up their independence. A partner, one partner may run away, the other may pursue. So sometimes people, one partner run away, other may pursue. This dance can bring lots of life into relationship. If you want
Mm-hmm.
to love, you will have to accept the uncertainty or a relationship. If you want to love in a relationship, you have to accept the uncertainty. To
Mm-hmm.
love, you will need to manage your fear of the unknown, because there are
Mm-hmm.
unknown fears. So people should know that how to manage them, and you will need to ground yourself first. This is very important. Ground yourself. Try sensing your body, breathing fully, exercising, bathing, or chatting with friends, and dealing with all these anxiety, illnesses, attention. In that relationship, there is imperfections in many relationships. In this relationship, I mean that if this relationship is love, you will find yourself willing to connect with aspects of yourself that you may usually try to hide. Perhaps anxiety, illness, or tension, you are both seen as being a vulnerable child as well as being a capable adult. Kindness to the which seems less is rewarded by goodness. I mean, kindness to that which seems less is rewarded by goodness. When you dare to move forward, when people dare to move forward, to be in touch with the not beautiful, you are rewarded and expanded. A wild, generous patience is required. Patience, I say always, patience is the key to have peace inside and to solve many problems. A wild, generous patience is required to discover this valuable pearl. Go slowly and gently. In this seemingly risky movement, you meet the pattern for renewal and together deepen. And then trusting each other. This stage is a transition, a healing and rebirth through being in a healthy relationship. Willingly showing each other your vulnerability. I mean, not hiding whatever it is, showing vulnerability and resting together in the shared safety. You love, even though you might still be nervous, or you have been hurt before, or fear the future. You relax, trusting in the goodness of life. You feel innocent and hopeful. Trust your instincts as well, that this relationship is good. Trust your instincts that this relationship is good. A step toward commitment is the end of one kind of life and the beginning of another. Whatever will be, it will be. I mean, trusting all these things. Whatever it will be transformative. I mean, whatever will happen, that will be anyway transformative, because people learn from mistake. If they learn from mistake or any setbacks, that is transformative, or it can be good as well. So having a positive mind is very important. Then resting at this stage, lovers let their hearts break open. I would like to say a Sufi prayer is that shatter my heart so a new room can be created for limitless love. Shatter my heart so a new room can be created for limitless love. I can share some other things as well on this shattering point, because when heart is broken, then light come inside and we connect with more infinite love. And then sharing the love, hearts begin to sing new life. The heart of the relationship sings, lives dance, dances. Both of you are loving, held within the healing, dynamic aliveness of the relationship itself. I mean, these things can start. When you realize that there will always be unknown and unexpected relationship chapters to travel, you stop fearing people, you stop fearing uncertainty and welcome it. Your soul is glad, a real player, you feel renewed. And then is the intermingling. Love is love in its fullest form is a never-ending series of beginnings and endings, deaths are and rebirths. You let go of one phase of love and enter another. To love is to embrace and to stay steady, to be generous. To make love is to dance with everything, body and soul, breath and flesh, spirit and matter. One person with the other. To make love is to cooperate, merge, and surrender. Give your entire heart to the process, each partner transforming the other. The lovers will be nourished to the end of their days, lit up by a beautiful lightness of being. At the end of the film, the sound of music, the fulfilled love, is asked what to do when a romance ends. She says, cry and wait for the sun to come out, because it always does. For enduring love, you must allow unpredictability to happily be a part of your relationship. So that started from uncertainty to accepting that it can be a good thing. Sun can come out. Don't be too much like in a negative situation. Love can be unpredictable, and it can be unpredictably to happily be a part of your relationship. So what else you are saying? Did I took too much time?
You have your point of view, and it's no the place to dispute or for any disagreement. You present how do you feel. I present how I feel this topic. So at this first stage, only let me add that. Uh, I didn't want to tell this, but it's in my mind now because it's about falling in love. So very intensive period of time, short but intensive. This is the stage that we are sure that the true love happens to us, one per million, one per zillion, and we will survive everything. We don't pay attention for any flaws. I just noticed it was really accidentally that falling in love is on the list of World Health Organization as some psychiatric disorder. Not love, falling in love, this state, because when you are not mature enough, you maybe know some examples that some people commit suicide because of this love at this stage so intensive. But just examples that is put on the list with some disorders, but only falling in love. But it's good that it's so intensive because it gives the strength, the power to continue, yeah, to start. And now the next stage, romantic beginnings, after these 2 years of this falling in love. I don't know if I know in English properly, but in Polish is saying that when you are in love and you know this eyes sparkle and all the time with your head in the clouds, with butterfly in belly. Is that saying in English? I don't know. It's like the sign of that you are absolutely in love. And after these 2 years, this next stage appears. So it's time for building a common future and deepening this relationship. And it's the time called romantic beginnings because now we know that we want to go together. So more datings, even planning the future life. When the marriage, we start engagement with the golden ring. Also, we start to get to know each other better, our personalities, because at the beginning it's much more romantic. So we go to some datings, we dressed much more elegant, attractive. At this stage, we are in daily life, and maybe no need um, to dress so elegantly because it's daily life. So even a woman can be attractive in pajamas or without makeup, and still she feels she is like $1 million. It's such stage that we love each other in this daily love. No such special effort like on this falling in love. And what else? Here. The trust between partners appears, commitment appears, desire to be together, desire to create this life together, but also first misunderstandings, and it's a test for relationship, a test to and some information for the future, how we will behave during such dispute, who will be the first who will reach out. So it's very valuable information. But you see, it's not only like this first hormones and absolutely perfect, but first misunderstanding, but still it's romantic beginnings, and we have this power to solve everything. Then it lasts till 4 years. Since 4 years, the stage number 2. After this second stage, we can go into the stage number 3. It's named complete relationship. So it lasts about 6 years, 4 till 7 years. And what is really deeply and strongly visible is the final ingredient, commitment, that finally develops. It was at the beginning, but at the beginning much more was visible passion, maybe intimacy, but now commitment is the factor that develops very, very strongly. Maybe this development doesn't sound so romantic like passion and intimacy, but it's really important because can stick, help, protect even from an breaking, giving up. And it's only this commitment remains to a high extent under the conscious control of every single person in the relationship. So because passion, intimacy is very natural. It's like hormones. We are madly in love, absolutely in love. There is commitment, but here commitment is not so romantic. It's just decision, and being loyal to this decision. Yes, am I right?
True. Yeah.
So
Loyalty is
not
very
not
important
so
in
romantic, but
relationship.
important. And maybe you can see from some observation life around environment that some relationships are like all the time on the maybe stage number 2, and one part, for example, guy or woman, they don't want to engage deeper, they don't want to promise anything, maybe not promise, but to because commitment um, is helpful with safety. You create a
Because
family, you will be
that
a
is the
mom.
doubting stage, the doubting and denial stage.
Yes, yes.
They are not clear yet. Because as a first year of the relationship is always hardest stage, and everyone, they're
Mhm.
living together, they still discover new things about each other every day. How to survive, the key to getting past the discovery stage is also discovery. The discovery of your partner's imperfections and your imperfections as well. And previously you were saying about when people got hurt and they think about suicide. That's why I said keep the open your heart. And broken hearted are more valuable because they got more light, and they travel towards the infinite love. So never ever think to commit suicide. Talk to someone. I'm talking to the people, those who are listening. Talk to someone, because this is not the end of life. Your real life, and your real love is still there. Okay, so don't think that life is finished. Maybe you
It is
there is something much better for you. And as you are
about
saying,
about
I
about
can,
this suicide, because I don't want to disturb you, but it's really good that you mentioned now, because in this area of love, some people can feel rejected in love, and they can feel that's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, and no need to end your life as well. No need.
yeah,
It's just maybe a lesson. Maybe God prepared someone better for you, better matched for you. Maybe now you can just learn through this example. You are maybe rejected, but it's good for you, because someone better, much more suited, tailored for you, is waiting for you. It's not the
and,
end of the life.
yeah,
Um,
and it
that's
can
why.
help you to transform as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead, please, go ahead.
Yes, so we are on the stage 3. So we have
Mm.
commitment as the very important ingredient that develops here, and it's very beautiful stage, very beautiful. And people, when this commitment is, so they feel safe, they feel very good in this relationship. Being together gives them really sense of stability, fulfillment. They feel fulfilled as partners, as a spouse, but as well as parents. And it's really beautiful stage. We have everything here. We have commitment, we have passion, we have intimacy. We want to go together. We love each other in daily surroundings. No need to have special makeup or attractive clothes. It's really beautiful stage. We enjoy just each other. And we enjoy what we created and what we create together. Arrange the house, waiting for kids, or just raising children, plans for the future. Life is so, magic. Yes, a lot of plans, a lot of living. Life has just the sense. And what I would like to add, that it's a complete relationship. So the name complete shows that it's really fulfillment visible in this stage. And this complete love is the phase in this relationship that can last, or should last, a lifetime till the end. It's
It
my
can
wish.
last.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
complete.
it's our wish. We certainly wish to this to ourselves and to everyone, and to all the listeners or the audience, to every around our beloved ones. It's really beautiful stage. Then the next stage, friendship. It sounds nicely as well. 7 years and more it lasts. So it may happen in our life that some routine begins to creep in our daily life. So this daily going to the work, all the time the same duties, kids, or children grow up, or they don't need so much our attention as partners. And in this routine, the passion between partners can slowly fading away, less and less. But still, they love each other. Still, it's not that love is over. No, no, and still they have a lot of common. But this passion is like a bit less. And in this stage, this relationship can last till the end. My grandparents, they passed away, but my grandpa passed away at the age of 97, and they have been friends till the last day. Really, they have been friends.
Brilliant.
And even at this age, hand by hand, come and walk. Beautifully, wonderfully for me to observe my grandparents. Um, Many years, no matter any problems, have my granny had cancer, breast cancer, many problems, but they have been friends till the end. So it's but this relationship, as I told, like this passion, less visible, or can end. But it's naturally because of the age, because of the passage of the time. So it's no need to drama as well. So the best scenario for the long-term relationship is to remain in the stage number 3, so complete relationship, or 4, friendship. The best scenario for everyone. And what is important, I also wrote on my notebook, in this phase, in this stage, the power of extending this relationship in this friendship is left to both parties, to the husband and wife, the partners. If only they show the will and skills, it means that maintaining this attendance, like trust, willing to help, receiving help, avoiding danger, avoiding aggression, lack of support, betrayal as well, selfishness. If only both has this will, the power of extending this stage till the end really is left in hands of both partners. So again, we show the maturity is the key here, and working on it and our awareness. and and the last stage that can appear, but I wish everyone that never, empty relationship and its breakup, when nothing connects us anymore. Very sad stage, but we can observe that many, at least here I can see. So another component of this relationship, like disappeared intimacy, as well emotional intimacy. So passion was first, now intimacy, because we will have the life about intimacy and closeness. Am I right? Yes, am I right? We will have, because important to explain much more. So now at this stage, no intimacy, no passion. The only one thing is left is commitment. And okay, this commitment can still stick, glue the partnership, but this empty relationship. No need to talk about, no will. This emotional intimacy, it just disappeared. Nothing to talk about. They don't feel close to each other. And unfortunately, this stage can also last many years. Many years. Because of the commitment. So on the one hand, it's okay, this commitment. On the second hand, when nothing really connects us and a lot of just not feeling lonely, and you are with partner, but you are like two strangers, yes? So
Can
not
I
like.
suggest something here? Can I suggest something here?
Suggest, let me only tell why sometimes people decide to extend this empty relationship. Sometimes life itself, loved ones, kids, one partner, for example, is jobless for years. She or he was like the housewife as well. So how to the fear, yes, how to be alone, and that's why such life factors are the strong factors in that people decide to suffer together. Even no friendship. This is sad. So no intimacy, no passion, no friendship, only commitment. Yes. So what I would like to add. This is my golden words. In successful relationships, so successful means that all these ingredients like passion, intimacy, and commitment are cherished, and people take care of this all. And in successful relationship, high commitment is the power of the relationship. So if you take care about intimacy, emotional intimacy, passion, closeness, this commitment is the power of the relationship. But if you don't care about these ingredients, this passion and intimacy, commitment becomes a weakness when it's only one factor of the relationship. We should know about it before falling in love as well. We should know about this to be focused on every single factors, ingredients of love.
Everything should be in proportionate.
Hmm?
I said everything should be in proportionate.
Yes, should be
And
balanced, and
different.
it's not because here is not the topic about sex, but I met many times with the situation, from just people I know, or I heard that after giving birth, a woman decided um, mm, to be, I don't know how to be absent in the sexual life, for example. Yes,
Mm.
thinking only about herself and what what it can bring to life with time.
You know that when people they build up their relationship only for sex or only for money, but there is some time when a wife is, I mean, as you said, that she's pregnant and there is no sex, so it means that that relationship end. No, so
I
that's
mean the decision. No, no, no. Yes, it's because we should respect every situation. Being pregnant, the pregnancy, this time
yeah.
itself. Maybe
That,
it's better for,
that's
but
what I think.
decision after
Our
giving birth that now being a mom, I am fulfilled and
Mm.
now need no more any sex till the end. Let my partner just live without sex 20, 40 years. Is it okay?
No, it's not
Not.
okay.
It's not
Not
okay.
okay.
But
That's why I
some
said everything should be in a proportionate. Yeah, because when our people's intention is only for one thing or two things,
yeah.
materialistic thing, when those things are fulfilled, that relationship become weaker. But if they decided to stay together, to go through all the stages, even when it's a crisis stage, it's a difficult stage, challenges come up in life, and if they decided they are committed with each other, they are devoted with each other, they will solve the problems, they won't run away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why proportionate is very important. So pillar
Yes.
five, there are five pillars for relationship: love, trust, communication, intimacy, and integrity. Also, they should people should appreciate each other, and infatuation, attraction, impression, and convictions. I mean, all these things they increase the bond when people uh, communicate with each other, collaborate with each other, considerate that, and capability of having all these things, doing, working on self. And according to the Asian culture, they first get married, then their relationship stages start. Yeah. And when they are in that first year, then they are trying to know each other, then there are flaws come up, there are imperfections come up, but they should people should, I mean, uh, try to help each other, to understand each other, to go through life in a difficult stages when there's a crisis come, to understand. Then there are other stages as well after, I mean, children, they should know about how to be parenting. When I was doing a long time ago a teaching course, and I read that educational psychology, and I was shocked that people should know all these things. Everyone should know, because they know that children, the different stages of not only psychological but also harmonic as well. So it's a parenting stage. They can know that how to deal with children, what stage they are, all these things, not only psychology but their physical upbringings as well. Yeah, no. And then there is a other stage after 40, there are problems started. And then when older get, as you said, your granddad and dad, they were friends because they have committed. That's a blessed relationship when a couple become friend with each other. They can talk easily with each other, communicate and collaborate, and they do consideration for each other, and all these things. So that was blessed and mature love, as I think we discussed before. Mature, mindly mature they were. It doesn't matter what age people are. If they mentally they are mature in love, they got mature love or mature understanding, then it can be a good relationship. Yes, next, please go ahead.
Do you know that now, when you mentioned about my grandparents, but grandparents from my mom's side, and even being at this age, over 90, my granny was always nicely elegant dressed whenever she uh, had an outing with grandma. Nails always beautiful at this age. Hair, lipstick, always she was thinking to be attractive at this age to her mm, husband, hubby. At this age,
Brilliant.
it was so important. At this age,
That's good.
no
That's good.
matter the wrinkles, that it's beautiful. My
Yeah.
grandma was till the end so elegant. Yes. Um, oh, I wanted to add because. I mentioned, I told you in my private talks that I have been working few years in our church with preparing young people, young couple for the marriage, but all the courses were focused on the religion, on the aspects of the theology of the family, and my role was to learn young people about natural family planning.
Hmm.
Okay, but it's still not everything to know. Now, being mature, being aged, being experienced, I see that maybe it should be changed. Maybe now we have much more coaches, courses to have this knowledge, to have something like, I don't know, case study, to work on different examples that can appear in our life, how to solve, how to react, to really have something like I don't know how to describe, but I know that you know what I mean. Still a lack of well prepared teaching courses for young.
Yes.
They 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 don't have the knowledge from moms, fathers, from grandparents adequate to the life nowadays. And
Hmm.
generally, it's much more convenient for young people to have the knowledge from someone like a coach or like teacher than from mom. Sometimes it's a bit maybe shameful to ask mom about even this natural family planning. Yes. So you feel much more brave and open. You can talk freely, ask freely, openly someone beyond your family, and still a lack of well prepared courses for young people,
Yes.
including every these elements and aspects, not to spread any fear that it will not end well. No, nothing like that. Just to show, to go through many cases, examples that people survived, and it's okay. But life is not like on the movie and in books. The most difficult in the transition, the most difficult, or maybe is the transition between the honeymoon, this time honeymoon, and the appearance of this unsolvable conflicts. So it's just a gap, yeah, from this romantic honeymoon you can imagine, and then some problems that we can't solve, and then it's the most difficult time, how to transform it fluently, not to destroy the relationship. Because it was why it's difficult, because when we meet with such problems that seems not to be solved, it's like our mourning after the illusion of the perfect relationship.
Hmm.
That's why it's painful, that it was so amazing, so beautiful, and now I can't recognize this person, I can't recognize this boy, this woman, and this
You know.
illusion, this perfection.
Yeah. You know. Well, that's why I said that the 360 lifestyle. That's a
Yeah,
degree. It's like life is uh, revolve like this. At some point their relationship or love or everything, wealth or all these things are not top. Then they move down like this, and they go down as well. Then they go up as well. So have patience, have patience, have patience. Patience and understanding. It's very important. I learned this thing from my grandma. She was more than 92 years, and She passed away, God bless her uh, a lot. And I learned from her that even that age, she was cooking for herself by own. Even people were saying that, oh, do it. So no, I want to do it. I want to keep myself active and busy. So I learned from her with different stages came in her life. She always been patient. Her younger, I mean, young son died in front of her, but she was patient. Cry inside, but she was patient. Many difficult stages, many high stages came. I didn't saw arrogance in her. When she was low, I didn't saw anything like she is feeling low. No. She was staying in the middle. It's like water. Whenever the circumstances are turning on that like way. I mean, keeping on self stable, having patience. That's very important thing. And that human needs that in their relationship, and they need love, connections, and variety. As you said, your grandma was doing makeup
Yeah.
for her partner. Variety, keeping yourself like something special and significance and certainty, growth, and contribution. These are, I mean, relationship needs: the love, connection, variety, significance, certainty, growth, and contribution, and providing, I mean, that protecting each other as well, and being on when other person need emotionally as well, because our emotions, they change as well. Human emotions change. So when someone's emotions are on a bad stage, we need to help that person to understand that, because these emotions change, up and down comes in life. If we keep uh, understanding and have patience, that's why people should know, they should learn emotional intelligence and emotional hygiene as well. What do you think?
Because I'm looking how long we are talking. We have been talking here. I only want to add now that
Mm,
the marriage paradise, really at the beginning, it just appears natural because of its hormones, etc. But it can last as the marriage paradise. But during the time, in every single next stage, we need to put some effort that this marriage can remain as a marriage paradise. A lot of effort. It will be not itself done. With time, we need just to put much more effort. At the beginning, we are pumped with the energy, with this love, with this hormone. So everything is this joy, this love, this eyes sparkling, and everything is so tasty. And it can remain like that, but with every single stage, we need to really work, maybe to, but also our maturity will grow, so it
yeah,
will help. But not to have any high expectation that since at the beginning is so perfect, it will be like that, and we are blessed. So now in the work till the end. No.
brilliant. You know,
Some comment.
someone posted,
Very good.
someone
I wish
on
I wish
just
everyone
said,
to
they said
be
that
in such relationship like my grandparents. Good.
yeah, that say this someone just commented good, and I would like to appreciate that person, and I would like people can ask questions and we can answer here as well. So come up if there is any question, ask, and hopefully this 50 topic series can become later on a course for everyone in a life, because relationship is very important. Long-term relationship, knowing all these things. We're doing our research, we're sharing our experiences, we are learning as well while we're doing research. We are learning a lot of things in it, and that things, all these things can help you people as well. So keep tuning and subscribe the channel as well, and keep watching all these 50 series. And I hope that one day Paulina will translate into Polish language as well, and put it as a course in her country. And if the people can understand English, that's fine. But if you like Paulina, you can do it as a
Now,
you know
now
that
it's
I
now
have
it's
seen that in Polish TV that they are posting voice overing that on the TV program, different English movies, American movies, and but it's a Polish subtitles with voice over, so you can find out that way as well. Or maybe people, I think majority of people they understand English, but if not, that you can translate in English. And I'm searching someone as well who can do this in Urdu, Hindi, Punjabi. I mean, these language are Asian peoples, so they can get benefit out of these series, and it can help anyone. If our one word, our one video, our one series or something, if it can change people's life, that will be brilliant and we'll be so much glad. What would you like to say?
Yes, you are right. Because every single life I am working few hours and I have few pages prepared and thinking. Of course, it was our like spontaneous decision to prepare these lives, but now with every single life, I see that we are going deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's like never-ending topic. So many areas, but I'm sure that if every single young boy, girl, before the decision about marriage could gain such knowledge, listen to some people like we, it will be really better, more fluently, from stage to stage without unnecessary any pain. Um, no, it's our dream to go through life, love life, and to end in this complete or friendship stage happily. It's my wishes for everyone, yours as well. I am sure, Ayas,
Yes.
to see to see really happy couples, happy spouses, happy marriages, without any breaks.
Yeah, that's right. So thank you very much. Do you want to add anything else? You have finished what you did research?
We have tomorrow the next topic. It's like the puzzle. Yeah, every single life is like the teeny small piece of puzzle, and after the end we will see the whole picture, how it
Yeah.
can look, what to do to have
It would be,
beautiful.
I'm sure it will be looking like very beautiful, very brilliant, very helpful to the people, because we are uh, uh, finding and searching and discussing different topics, all the aspects
Yes,
of different
but
lives.
but
So
as
in it,
well we both, you and me, we are immersed as well in God's vision about this. So it's not just humanly talking, but I look from the prism of my faith, of Bible, you as well. So it's really very honest and from the heart knowledge to help everyone.
yeah, we can bring, as you can say, that from your Bible and from Quran or from whatever people's book. They can go to their books, they can read, they can find out there, they can do research on internet about the topics, or if anything they can't understand, they can contact us as well. And tomorrow is our topic, five love
Five
language.
languages of love. Mhm.
Five. All right, brilliant. See you
like
tomorrow. Keep
like
listening.
hand, five languages, like fingers on your hand.
So I'm sure you have done a lot of research on it. It's and people who are listening at the moment, tomorrow you come tune as well, 6 o'clock at the same time, and you can bring your questions or suggestion, what is good in it and what is bad, and how to make it better. Give us your suggestion as well. Thank you very much. Have
Thank you very
a
much.
lovely day. Take care of
Bye
yourself.
bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.